Hello. Let's start with this, a list of the top 10 fattest places in the world. Most all of them are little islands, mostly in the Pacific, until we get to number 9, which is the United States. Or you could say the number 8, which is Kuwait. Americans. Secret panel can put Americans on the kill list. American militants like Anwar al-Awlaki are placed on a kill or capture list by a secretive panel of senior government officials, which then informs the president of its decisions according to officials. That's your death panel. Mexican drug gangs competing for cartel cred. Masked gunmen dump the bodies of 35 slain victims during rush hour as terrified motorists watch and tweet. Friends to avoid the highway. A woman's decapitated body is left at a city's monument to Columbus, the head atop a computer keyboard with a sign saying she was killed for blogging about drug traffickers. No more death panels, I suppose. These charts, the top one is in numbers, in dollars, so consumption in America is much bigger than China. America blue, China orange, because there's more money there. But investment, money-wise, in China is more. Government in America is more, and the trade balance is as it is. But percentage-wise of growth, actually who's growing, China is growing its consumption much more than the United States is. Its investment is monstrously more than the United States, especially seeing the United States is negative. China is growing its government and its trade. These are the countries that the United States trades most with. China at the top, with a trade balance top right there of minus 273. That'll be billion a year, billion a month, billion a year. Yeah. So that's money going out, and the trade balance. Mexico, so that'll be oil. Japan, those will be toys. Germany, that'll be efficient machinery. Canada, oil. Venezuela, oil. Saudi Arabia, oil. France, Louis Vuitton handbags. India, I don't know what India produces for United States. South Korea, that'll be toys. Taiwan, gadgets. United Kingdom, no idea what that might be. Brazil, America pumps things out to Brazil, which is surprising. It pumps things out to Singapore and out to the Netherlands, which is also surprising. Currencies and exports, winners and losers. Exports is the size of the balloon, and currencies is how much they are depreciating or appreciating their currencies. America is having another go at China for having a weak currency, and this is percentage change in this year so far, 2011. The dotted line is negative, nothing, with Turkey on the far left being it's depreciated its currency by about 17.5%, which puts it in a real what the hell are you doing, Turkey? You're in the danger zone there, kids. And China's currency has appreciated. It's having a go at it for depreciating its currency, but it is slowly appreciating. Staying in China, China's shadow banking sector needs a bailout, says SocGen, an interesting article, because the banks were closing up credit, but the Chinese still wanted credit. They took it out on the black market, but things have got so tight that they're not paying back the gangsters that lent them the money and are either committing suicide or running away. World on the brink as central bankers run out of ammo. The need for alternative models has never been more urgent. A very interesting article, which kicks us off with a powerful... Well, let's read it. The Bank of England's governor, Sir Mervyn King, yesterday added to the general sense of doom that has pervaded financial markets by saying this is the most serious financial crisis we've seen, at least since the 1930s, if not ever. It's not just me that's a doom merchant. And quote below from Mervyn King's speech to bankers in 2010 when he said, "Of all the many ways of organising banking, the worst is the one we have today." And that's the governor of the Bank of England. Over in Europe, Barroso enters the fray over bank support. José Manuel Barroso, President of the European Commission, will soon present his own plan for Europe-wide bank recapitalisations. I only put this in just to say that I think Barroso is a complete knob. Greece-Germany signed deal to spur growth and investment. Germany pledged on Friday to advise Greece on cutting red tape and attracting private investment to help its economy get back on its feet and have a fighting chance to cope with its debt. Berlin has offered to send civil servants and banking experts to guide Athens on matters of investment and project financing, etc. That's nice of them, wasn't it? And here's the troubled crew. Europe begins working on a plan B for the euro as we go out and enjoy ourselves this weekend. This lot are up to their necks in numbers. How should the Eurozone solve its currency crisis? European capitals are currently preparing to inject fresh capital into their banks, with some economists arguing that saving financial institutions would be cheaper than propping up entire countries. What a choice. Cantus Economics from Germany has written this article in English for us, how to recapitalise ****up banks. Must be a translation from German, don't quite get it. And this is kind of a market version of the choices those politicians and banking type people, money people have. And it's a good article, probably available in German as well. Finish with this. LCH ClearNet to accept gold as collateral. First there was cash for gold, then there were commodity exchange positions for gold. Now, thanks to LCH ClearNet's move to accept gold as collateral, by the end of October, investors will be able to take any leveraged stock position or range of other OTC market positions for gold. So you put your gold in as collateral and then you leverage up that, using it just like money. Very strange. And Commerce Bank at the top there achieving more together. And as I say, they'll probably be bailed out by you and me by the end of the year. Or if they decide it's just going to be Germans that are going to bail them out. But I doubt it. They'll probably try and share it out. And the Belgian bank, Belgium's going to bail out, buy out Dexia. Ridiculous. I mean, Dexia was really, its only raison d'etre as a bank was to buy Belgian government debt. So if they think the Belgian government's now going to nationalise Dexia, so then Dexia can stay alive to buy more government debt, and they need that debt to buy Dexia. The whole thing is just turning into a complete farcical mess. Still, enjoy it. It's better than getting your head cut off and being thrown into the road and having, or being on an American hit list. It's not easy, this life stuff, is it? See ya.